You know, go by position
Let's
first.
go by position, man.
Start with quarterbacks. Did you hear about the new
Yes.
3 quarterback rule just changed?
Yeah. So you can't put a quarterback on practice squad and elevate him every single week. It's got to be on the 53.
So what does that tell you? That means they're going to keep 3 quarterbacks, I would assume, and it's Brock, Josh, and Brandon Allen.
Agree. Okay, so we're 3 for 3.
Wide receivers, I don't know. I guess we have to assume Brandon Ayuk's going to be on the team, right, for this exercise?
I guess.
So Brandon Ayuk's on this team. You got B.A., Debo, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowan, and Chris Conley. I don't really question that at all. Is there someone else that you would pop on there? Would you keep 6?
I feel like they're going to find a way to keep Ronnie Bell, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he hasn't done much. But whether that's putting Ricky Pearsall on IR in 2 weeks or trading Brandon Ayuk, I mean, they're not going to do that just to keep Ronnie Bell. I just feel like we haven't seen the last of Ronnie. But right now, those are the 6. Danny Gray's for sure gone.
Yeah, and they cut Jonte Kirkland for all the Jonte Kirkland fans out there.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's harsh.
Messed up.
Here's the one I don't understand. I need your help on this, Grant. George Kittle, obviously. They kept 4 tight ends last year. This year, I don't know how many they're going to keep. George Kittle is the only one that I think is good. After that,
they're going to keep Sobert. That's 2.
Sobert. Yeah, those are.
And then I have a bold prediction.
Okay.
I think they're going to keep Jake Tonjes. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Tonjes.
Okay.
I think he earned it. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be active or catching passes, but I think he had a really solid camp. Like, compared to Braden Willis and Cam Latu, Tonjes was objectively better. And I think they're going to reward him. I mean, like, Ross Dwelly would have these type of camps where he was just really solid every day, and he always made the team. I think he's the new Dwelly.
Interesting, because I don't even have him on my. So
he's for sure making the team. Latu's not.
Okay, but here's the thing: they brought back Logan Thomas on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, they cut him once and no one else signed him. I don't think you could cut him and put him on the practice squad.
Why even bring him back Thursday? Why not just wait and sign him to the practice squad?
Yeah, I don't. You really know.
Okay. I mean, I got a bold prediction for you.
Give it.
Cam Latu is going to make this team.
Is he going to make it?
I'm probably wrong, but the reason why I say that is this. Do you know he had the highest receiving grade on PFF on Friday? Do you know that? Cam Latu.
Wow. That says a lot about PFF.
Yes, it does. But here's the other thing. He's good in special teams, blocking, big body. When I watch Cam Latu, I see improvement from last year. And we got to remember, Cam Latu was a outside linebacker in college until his junior year. When I see Cam Latu, I see a guy learning to play tight end. I think Cam Latu is going to improve, and I think he could actually scrape onto this roster, believe it or not.
Okay, let me ask you this then. What about Braden Willis? Did he show anything?
By the way they played him in the preseason,
if they were to waive Braden Willis, I think he was a 7th round pick. Would anyone claim him and put him on their 53? Braden can't block.
Here's my bold prediction that's going to be completely wrong. Kittle, Solbert, Willis, Latu. It's going to be wrong. That's my prediction. I'm going on a limb here. They drafted these guys last year, 3rd round.
Okay, but when Tonjes makes the team, which one of those 4 guys would you think won't make it?
Here's the thing. Braden Willis, by the way they played him in the preseason, and up until this last game, he was looking decent, right? They played him like he was the first guy out there. He was playing fullback. He had that versatility. He was horrible.
Latu was playing deep into that last game, was he not?
He was.
Yep. I'm telling you.
You're probably right.
Gone.
I don't want to admit it. I like.
You think they could trade him for something? What do you think Cam Latu's worth in a trade?
Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, let's moving on.
All right. Running backs. They just let go of Matt Breida, Keshawn Vaughn. I thought Matt Breida I thought they might consider trading Elijah Mitchell and keeping Breida.
Maybe they get Breida on the practice squad.
They'll put him back on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Keshawn Vaughn actually looked good when I saw from him too, but they're going to roll with Kyle Juszczyk, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, Elijah Mitchell, and Isaac Rendell. I think that's a no-brainer. They'll put Cody Schrader hopefully on the practice squad. Patrick Taylor.
Let me use a brain real quick. My little peanut brain. I don't feel like Elijah Mitchell needs to be on this team. I'm sorry.
That's what I said. I don't understand it. I thought they were going to trade him.
It feels like nostalgia, man. I'm sorry, but like I feel it feels like his legs have no snap, juice, electricity, whatever you want to call it. He just feels like he's not what he used to be.
To me, at this point, it's his last. He's in a contract year, and they're not going to keep him beyond this year. So why not trade him for a sixth, seventh rounder if you can? I think you could probably find a seventh, sixth rounder for Elijah Mitchell right now. And that's why I had them trading him and keeping Matt Breida, but they released Matt Breida.
I think Matt Breida has more juice left. Pause.
I think so too, man. That was my opinion. I mean, could they try to trade him and keep Cody Schrader? Is that a possibility? I don't know. I didn't see anything from Cody Schrader, man. I really didn't.
Yeah, could you trade Elijah for like a 5th round pick or something? I mean, they traded Jeff Wilson Jr.
I think they could get a fifth at best, 7th at worst. Yeah. I think they could get something for him.
Yeah, throw him in the BA trade.
It's possible.
Yeah,
but most likely as of right now, Juice, McCaffrey, Mason, Mitchell, Garindo. That's what it's going to look like.
Yep.
All right, let's do O-line, man. Trent Williams, assuming he's.
Thank goodness Garindo returned that kickoff because I'm not sure he showed anything as a running back to make the team, but he's making the team as a kickoff returner.
Yeah, I thought he was bound for the IR redshirt year.
Yeah,
good thing he came.
That was a clutch kickoff return.
Yes. Trent Williams, assuming he comes back. Aaron Banks, Jake Brindell, Dom Pooney, Colton McKivitz. That's your starting O-line, I would imagine. Then Spencer Burford. They're going to put Feliciano on the IR.
Yep.
And I got them keeping Jalen Moore, Nick Zakelj, and Kingston, even though Zakelj probably doesn't really deserve it.
I would agree with everything you just said. Zakelj probably makes it over Drake Nugent because Zakelj can play guard and center extremely poorly while Nugent just plays center. And they drafted Zakelj, and they could probably put Nugent on the practice squad. So I agree. Yeah. Zakelj gets one more year.
He's also Brock Purdy's best friend. That helps.
Yeah, but no longer his roommate because Brock Purdy is now married, and I wonder if they hold that against Zakelj. Like in the past, they're like, look, man, you're on the team because Brock can't afford to pay rent on his own. We really need you to be there for him. But now it's like you got to actually earn your spot now.
Yeah, so that's what I got at O-line, 9 guys. They released Lewis Kidd for all the Lewis Kidd fans out there.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't want to make light of that. I'm sure it really ruined his week.
This sucks, man. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm just making jokes, but in reality, it sucks.
Yeah.
D tackle, man. Javon Hargrave, Malik Collins, who looked fantastic. I was so glad to see Malik Collins go out there and play the way he did because I haven't been able to see him. I didn't go to training camp. That made me feel a lot better about stopping the run. So you got Javon Hargrave, Malik Collins, Jordan Elliott, and Kevin Givens. Those are 4 I'm pretty confident on defensive tackle position.
That's it. Kalia Davis on IR.
Kalia Davis on IR. Any chance T.Y. makes it?
No.
What about the UDFA, Evan Anderson?
No.
Okay, so they're going to keep 4 and have Kalia Davis on IR and pull him back halfway through.
They have no depth. I mean, they could just keep bodies on the D-line who aren't, one of their 53 best players, but they probably should keep their 53 best players.
I feel like they're going to be looking at the waiver wire on.
I would think so. D-line.
So won't surprise me. At the end, they got Nick Bosa, obviously Leonard Floyd day to day. You hear Gross models is week to week, which that is horrible news. Those 3 guys are good. 2 of them are injured. 1 of them's week to week. I haven't seen anything from Robert Beal. I heard Robert Beal did good in practice, but in this game,
he started in practice, so he's making the team. But by default, if it's not him, then who's it going to be? Alex Barrett or
Jonathan Garvin? I like Jonathan Garvin. I like Jonathan Garvin.
Okay.
He looked good to me. He did more in the games than Beal did in the preseason games.
That's true. That's actually true. And the thing is that Beal's going to make the team over Garvin, which is roster politics.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. Yeah. Another position, though, where they snatch guys off the waiver wire. All right, man, help me on the linebackers. I want the 49ers to go young here, but I doubt they do. Fred Warner's going to make it. D. Winters has an ankle injury. Any update on that?
No, but he wasn't out there today. No, Kyle didn't talk today. We get injury updates on Wednesday when he talks next.
Okay. So Fred Warner, let's just say D. Winters is fine and he makes the team. Curtis Robinson has to make this team. He has to, Grant. He's gonna make
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe D. Winters, this injury pops up and allows them to keep another linebacker. Like they put him on, I don't know, PUP, and they keep the other 6. Well, and then eventually someone gets hurt and they bring D. Winters back.
This is an after the fact injury, right? And nobody knew about this till after the game. So that feeds into your conspiracy.
I'm just saying.
I'm hoping, like, I would like them. Last year they kept 6. I would like them to keep Fred, D. Winters, Curtis Robinson, Bethune, and Graham. I want them to go young here, and they got Dre Greenlaw on the pup, I'd imagine, right? So
if I had to get rid of one linebacker on this of the 7 on this team, I would choose Campbell.
DFF. You choose who?
Campbell. I would keep DFF over Campbell. I think Campbell's slow. Yeah. I think he's gonna play his way off the field pretty quick.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anything from Campbell either that impressed me, but they did pull him in for that, so I think he makes it. But I understand.
Make it. I don't think he should. Yeah. Kyle loves old players.
Well, that's the DFF thing. Like DFF is good on special teams, but as a linebacker, we know what he is. He's kind of just a mid linebacker, if we're being real. So why not go with these younger guys? But I think they're going to keep DFF and a Tatum Bethune or a Graham.
I agree. I think by the end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dre Greenlaw and Warner and DFF. Winters or Graham or Bethune. Yeah, or Robinson.
That's what I want them to do. But I think they keep DFF. So we'll see on that one. It just announced, not announced, but it looks like Huff might be headed for the PUP list. So that means Jair Brown, George Odom, Malik Mustafa, and people are saying Taylor Hawkins, but Jalen Mahoney looked better to me.
Or Tracy Walker.
That's what I meant. People are saying Tracy Walker.
Oh.
But Jalen Mahoney looked better to me in the game.
Yeah, but Kyle has a fetish players. I'm sorry. I take it back. That was the wrong word. But you know what I mean? Better. That was the wrong word. Yeah. He loves old players. Jalen Mahoney, it'd be kind of cool. Also, they could keep 3 safeties. Just go with 3 and figure a fungus coming back week 5 or something.
They could. Yeah. I hope they keep Mahoney because I was impressed with him. And I don't know.
What they could do is they could keep 7 linebackers and 3 safeties.
They could.
At least at the beginning of the season.
That might be the better way to go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, if somebody gets hurt, because Mahoney will
DFF can play a little safety. No, I don't know.
And Mahoney will probably clear waivers.
Yeah.
So they could always.
I would think so.
All right. Corner, man. So here's the thing. If you watch the press conference today, obviously you did. You were there. Who spoke? Darrell Luter Jr. That's a good freaking sign. The guy's going to make the team.
Yeah, if you get called up to the podium, especially like the day before cutdowns, it means you're going to make the team. Yeah, Jacob Cowan got called up today too.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep 6. Charvarius Ward, Demo, Renardo Green, Isaac, Edom, Rock Ya-Sin, and Luter. I think those are going to be your corners. What do you think?
Say them again. Hold on.
Yeah, Charvarius,
Demo, Renardo,
Isaac, Edom, Rock Ya-Sin,
and Luter. Yeah, those are the 6. Samuel Womack not making it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he makes the team. He was doing pretty good in the last game, but he had one play where he's just watching a guy catch a ball and run for a touchdown.
That was terrible. Also, Isaac Yadam hasn't practiced in a cool 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they're just being cautious with him, but I wouldn't be surprised if Renardo Green has taken his spot in the nickel defense because he's been out there and Yadam hasn't been.
Right, but I think they've seen enough of Yadam to he'll make the team if he's close to coming back from injury. And then you got your 3 special teams guys. That's it, man. I think that's how it goes down. It will probably go differently. The tight end one is the hardest one to predict to me.
Jake Tonjes. That's my hot take. And we'll see if they keep a 4th guy. Is it Willis or Latu? I'm saying I think they'll keep Willis. But I could be wrong and they might not keep Tonjes. And if they don't keep Tonjes, I'm going to flip out.